What's up, guys? JP here again, and I'm going to be doing another review, DVD review, and it is Mother's Day. Came out in the year 2010. Um, it was directed by one of the, I think the guy who directed, I forget his name, but he directed, I think, Saw 2 and 3. He might have did 4 also. I'm not sure. This is a remake of a trauma film, I think from the 80s maybe. I never seen it, so I don't really know if it was any good or not. Um, but anyway, this movie, the story is basically there's 3 brothers, and one of them is shot, and they just it's basically they're driving away from a bank robbery gone wrong. Um, and they basically are going back to their mother's house. But what they don't know is their mother's house has been foreclosed and there's new people living in it. Um, the new people is a couple, and the couple is throwing a little party, and there's a couple of their friends are along with them. So the 3 brothers show up there. They haven't been in contact with their mother for a while because they had to keep their distance and not be in contact because something happened. I don't know if it's ever explained, but so they basically take the people that are living in the house hostage and call their mother, and their mother shows up, and it's basically chaos from there. The mother is really a interesting character. She's almost really likable at first, and then she turns into this she has these different sides to her where she's nice on the outside, but she's really vicious and sadistic and mean and kind of evil on the inside, and very very almost controlling, and kind of you get the feeling that she would pretty much do anything for her sons, and she's just very very mean lady. And so the acting in this movie all around I thought was very believable. Everybody did a pretty decent job in my opinion. Um, I don't want to talk about too much of the story because I don't want to spoil it, because this is actually a really good movie. I thought it was great. Um, but there is some really intense scenes in this movie, and I would say that it keeps you engaged and keeps you entertained. It really doesn't have a lot of slow moments. There's always something happening. A lot of different kind of subplots going on. But it never really drags. And back to the guy who's shot, the one I believe he was probably the youngest brother. Um, uh, he's shot, and there's a doctor at the party. One of the friends is a doctor, and it's played by he's played by Shawn Ashmore, who I'm beginning to like more and more as I see him. I think he's a really talented actor. He was in Frozen, which I thought he did a fantastic job in that, and he was in The Ruins, which was pretty decent. But yeah, so Shawn Ashmore's in it. He does a really good job. The characters, there's quite a few characters actually, but the 3 brothers, the one brother's kind of young. I'm guessing he's the youngest brother, the one that got shot, and then you have what looks like the oldest brother, and he's kind of like the leader of the group in a way. And then you have the other brother who's kind of like the wild one, kind of violent, and seems almost, I think he's like a rapist or something. And then they actually have a sister that shows up with the mother, and she's kind of a shy girl who just kind of takes orders. But overall, I pretty much was entertained throughout this entire movie. It was there was some shocking things. It wasn't that predictable. There was some predictable parts, but you know, there was some other things that was just came out of nowhere. Um, you know, there might have been opportunities for them to escape, but I think that everybody kind of, you know, in a hostage situation like that, I think everybody reacts differently. So I thought it was pretty believable. Um, you know, this movie, I really think it's, you know, one of them that I think it's going to be one of my favorite of the year that I've seen so far. Um, this DVD itself has an audio commentary with the director and Sean Ashmore. Haven't listened to it yet, but I probably will listen to that. I usually get into commentaries, and I like Sean Ashmore, so I'd like to hear about what he thought of the film and what went into making it. But yeah, the mother, man, she's really out there. She's a really crazy character. Um, Another thing, the very ending, I kind of saw it coming pretty far away. You know, I thought that what happened happened. Um, but, you know, some other stuff in the movie happened that I definitely didn't expect. Um, you know, overall, it was just, it was kind of intense and kept you entertained. And, you know, once it starts going, it really doesn't let up much. Um, but yeah, so Mother's Day, man. I would definitely probably recommend this to anybody who would likes these kind of movies. Um, you know, the effects, there is some a little bit of gore, and there is a little bit of CGI. It's not very but it's actually very good CGI. It really doesn't take you out of it. Uh, so you know, the you know, more practical stuff looks pretty decent, and you know, the CGI looks, you know, acceptable. It's not bad or anything. Um, you know, there's a couple scenes. There's one, you know, this might be a spoiler, so you know, you might not want to listen to it, but there's a scene where two people are you know, asked to do something, and you know, it's pretty intense. You know, I'm trying not to spoil it and still mention it, but basically, two people were asked, you know, one Ian, I'm gonna kill both Ians if one Ians don't kill each other, kill one another. So that scene was really intense. I thought it was kind of surprising. Um, but yeah, that's basically my review. I would definitely probably recommend Mother's Day. Um, you know, I really liked it. It's definitely highly recommended. That's basically it, and you know, thanks for watching. If you've seen it, let me know what you think of it.